Matt.
Hey, Bodhi. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. How are you?
Good. Feeling
Good.
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 Yeah. You?
Good. Good too. Thanks.
Excellent. All right. So
So
we're doing the second check-in.
that's right. Second check in. What's going right?
What's been going right? Okay, so it's been about 2 weeks, right?
Right.
So let's see. The app that you've got me on has been working really well for tracking. Chronometer.
Yes.
None of them are perfect, but it's pretty good.
Right.
And I've been getting used to it. So learning a lot about the macronutrients and
Mm.
vitamin D. That one I've been low on. So I ordered some gel pills
Right.
on vitamin D. And then
Right.
fiber is another one that
Definitely.
if I'm not really intentional, I'm eating fiber because I eat
Mm.
spinach and broccoli, but not enough.
Right.
So that's been really great. The app's been great. And on the fiber point, fiber.
Yes.
As you know, not to bring up an indelicate topic so early on, but it's been a bit blocked up since I started this thing. All the
Right.
protein and everything, my body's in shock, I guess, and didn't want to move
Right.
anything. So thanks for the recommendation on the psyllium fiber,
Clean fiber.
which I took for a few days, and this morning we had a uh, breakthrough.
A breakthrough. An
So
earthquake.
another earthquake, an aftershock.
Another earthquake.
Yeah, and that was great. It was going to be on my what's not working list, but I
Mm.
actually moved it onto the what's working list because it seems to have really helped. So I'm feeling
Awesome.
much better. Also, I'm just seeing I've got less fat on my body. It's been 3 weeks in,
Yep.
and I've just got less fat.
Awesome.
I mean,
Doing it right.
I can, my wife tells me this. I can see it physically. So that's continuing to work. Yeah. But I did have a
Awesome.
question for you along these lines.
Sure.
My weight has been going down, but it's like up and down and up and down and not
Mm.
dropping precipitously. And sometimes it feels like it's not changing at all, although the bottoms, the low range and the top range is nudging down.
Right.
So is that normal to see any kind of protracted period of not no movement, but of not a dramatic movement in weight?
It could be. And I mean, we're starting off. We want to see. Okay, so one thing is the calorie set. I set the calories at what I think is about 500 calories less than. So this is in a caloric deficit, right? That might not be absolutely perfect. We have to kind of find that. So that's one thing. Another thing is water and salt. It could be you're not even aware of it. You may be taking more salt than normal, which can keep the weight on as well. So salt can be a big issue here as well. The psyllium, of course, that was my concern when you talked to me about the weight not changing, or actually the weight not changing. And I thought, are you having a bowel movement? You're like, not really. So I thought that would be the first thing to look into. So the psyllium, I thought would help that. So for at least 2 weeks or so, we want to keep the calories the same and see how that works for you. Hunger is an issue as well. So there are a lot of things we kind of have to look at that at least for 2 weeks.
Okay.
We could drop the calories more and kind of watch it from there. That's normally what we would do.
Okay. So maybe you and
Yeah,
I need to go offline and kind of do a little more calibration. Is that right?
that's definitely a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Let's definitely do that. I want to monitor this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you struggling with?
Well, I think I mentioned one of them, and then thankfully the fiber seemed to do the trick.
Right.
On the food side, protein. I've been eating just so much chicken, and I'm
Right.
sick of it.
Right. Right.
So something to take offline. But if you have any quick tips on, I'm not going to, do powder all day long either, right? So
Right.
how do I get that I mean, that's been the hardest thing, believe it or not. Maybe you
It's for
probably do
most
believe it.
people. I do believe
Okay.
it. Yeah. It's hard. And your protein is set fairly on the low side. And other coaches will go really high in the protein. So you're actually on the middle to low side on protein.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like I got to go out into the ocean like a bear, or like in a river like a bear, and start, pawing up fish, like
Yeah.
brutal.
The easiest way, and you already have it, is whey isolate protein. It's really light. You can put it in different things. You can put it in your oatmeal. That's my go-to. Chicken
Okay.
too. I can only eat so much chicken. Fish is another really good one. Um, you can do beef. You just have to watch the fat content in the
The
beef.
fat content on the beef. Yeah. Even lean beef
Yeah.
is not really
Even
lean,
lean
right?
beef. Yeah, yeah. You have to watch. Pork is almost not to be really careful with that one because of the fat content.
Right.
Some people will do beans. You get that, I mean, that does work. Yeah, I
Yeah. I've been
tend
doing some
to.
black beans and some,
Okay,
I found some refried beans
right,
that are like zero fat,
right,
but they're super expensive, but they're good.
right.
Yeah.
The fiber too. So I mean, and then you can go the tofu route, which I don't really recommend, but some
Right.
people love it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Cool. I had one question about the weight, the exercise routine. So another thing that's working is I've been doing my
yes,
exercise routine. I'm off by one day. Friday I was just mentally and physically just exhausted, but I went on
right.
Saturday and did it.
Awesome,
So I logged that.
good,
Um, but the supersets that I have, I can't really do them as supersets because they're like in different parts of the gym with different, the way my gym is set up. If I had a private gym, I could, but I don't. So
right.
is it okay for me to do my own sort of efficiency measure, which is like if I'm using the barbell and I've got a 3-minute rest period, that's plenty of time to do bicep curls or one of the other ones and grab those free weights and do that. Is that all right? Is there any reason why I can't do that? Or why I shouldn't do that?
It'd be good if you can get when you could do this right in the Google sheet that we use. Say I would like to do this, or we can talk about this offline as well. But we just want to make sure that you're not doing, say, for example, a pull with a bicep curl, because then you're hitting a pull, which also has the bicep as part of it. Ideally,
Yeah.
I like to switch um, the what is it called? It's I'm losing the thought right now. Um, so basically a push muscle and a pull muscle, that would be the best idea.
Right.
So if it were a bench press, then a curl would be a great idea. If it were a row, some kind of a row or a pull-up, I wouldn't put a curl in there. I'd put some kind of a tricep exercise in there. So we can talk about the
Yeah.
details of that, but
I think I'm doing pretty
antagonist,
well on that count. Yeah. Go ahead.
antagonist muscle, that's what I was looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
say the tricep and the bicep, for example,
Okay.
or the chest and the back,
Yeah.
this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Definitely can
I mean,
fix that.
I
Yeah,
do get the concept. If you're resting a muscle, you don't go work it out with another routine right in your resting period. So
yeah, yeah,
I'm trying to
yeah.
use exercises that are not using the same muscles, but
Right.
let's go over it and see how I'm doing.
Great question. Yeah, yeah, we can
All right.
definitely make that happen. All right.
Cool.
So what do you think would be most important to focus on this next week?
Well, I was going to say, first of all, I want to get that next 3 kilos. Like I want to get
Right.
under 110.
Okay.
I want to be at 109, like as soon as
Okay.
possible.
Okay. All right.
Drinking lots of water. Um, and I think now the third thing is um, working with you to calibrate my calories so that the numbers are moving more, because I'm starting to think
Right.
maybe that needs to be addressed. That's what's
Yeah,
on.
I think
What do you think?
completely. I think that's the first thing we should do is bring the calories down, and just to a level where you're not hungry, where we can still get your main nutrients from whole foods. And as long as you're not hungry, it's not a problem. It makes it easier for you because you have less food to actually eat and calculate and log in. So I would definitely, even 100, 200, I would say 200 calories down. And I'll calculate all of this. And yeah, it'll come off. So this is part of it. Yeah. This is part of the journey.
Thank you, Bodhi.
You're welcome.
I
You're
feel
doing
like
great,
we're
man.
we're on track.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel strong,
Good.
and
You look good.
like I say, I definitely can feel and see the changes happening to the fat. Fat's going away. It is going away
Good.
for sure. So
Good.
we'll get the weight down.
Awesome.
So 2 more weeks, and we check in
Yep.
again like this.
Making again.
Okay.
You're right.
All right. Now we get to put some calories in the toilet. Ooh, that's a bad way of putting it. I didn't mean it like, I guess I did.
You did. I think you did.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. We'll check
You,
in
Matt.
soon. Thanks for all the support.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.